way, you know. But the other authors, they think we will go to a higher dimension or something like that, or to a new age. But I'm totally opposed to that idea. I talk more about scientific relations with the pole shift, and that will have also a major effect on our thinking. But the biggest problem will be how to survive this, because only a few people can survive this. You have to be in a boat, or you have to be in a high mountain. Otherwise, you can't survive this.
That's an area where a lot of people don't go, the how to survive or the how to live in the new world. Let's talk about over the course of the next 13 minutes, which is how long we have you left. What do we do to survive 2012, Patrick?
What we need is a boat, like I said, or a high mountain. Now, you have to know, you have to read my book, How to Survive, where are the good places to survive. Because there are high mountains in the United States and there are high mountains in South America. But when the pole shift happens, the largest movement on the planet Earth will be for South America and United States, and on the other side, the Himalayas will also move a lot.
So we're talking about a lot of water over the body of the U.S.
No, it's not only a lot of water, but all the volcanoes and will go off, and also the earthquakes. Did you see on Discovery Channel about Yellowstone Park going supervolcano?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, there is a high possibility that Yellowstone Park in 2012 will go supervolcano. So a large part of the United States will be destroyed only from Yellowstone. But there are a lot of other volcanoes. And South America, that is one volcano. So it's very dangerous to stay in South America or the United States. Only Africa will be stable. That won't move that much. And I found in South Africa a place that is high enough and that is volcano-free.
Africa, the most stable place. Africa, the most stable place in the world. That's what I call an irony. Very interesting. So you're talking about if we are to survive, this isn't just about food storage or water filtration systems or we're returning to a primitive living, at least to survive at the initial stages of the New World. You're talking about a mass migration to Africa.
That won't be possible because
that is not possible.
There is not so many places there. Maybe a few 100,000 people can survive there, and that's it. So most of the people are doomed.
As you said, 99%?
More than 99%. I think we are almost with 7 billion people, and maybe on the whole Earth, maybe 2 million can survive.
Well, how do you get that number? 99% or more than 99%? How do you come up with the number?
Well, if you look at the whole Earth, and then you can see that the tidal wave will be around 2.2 kilometers or a bit higher, and the area that will cover the total tidal wave is so large that more than 6 billion people will die only from the tidal wave. And then I don't talk about the earthquakes and then the volcanoes. So most of the people will be destroyed by the tidal wave because New York is very low. You understand me? And San Francisco and all the other places in the United States and also Europe. Most of the people in Europe will die in the tidal wave, and that is the same for the whole Earth.
Well, bringing the conversation back to surviving this, or at least believing that we can survive, or at least making that attempt, what recommendations do you have for those living in the United States? Now, in the case of course, a major flood, boats would be helpful, I would suppose.
Yeah, boats will be helpful, but they have to be unsinkable. And there are not that many unsinkable boats in the world. There are only, I think, at the moment, 6,000 or 7,000 boats that are unsinkable. And on each boat you can place 4 or 5 people, and that's it. So that's not a big amount, and they are very expensive, these boats. I think they cost about $200,000 or $300,000 for one boat. So
well, certainly,
I'm
Patrick,
not really hopeful, you know.
Well, certainly, Patrick, when humanity is put in a tough spot, something has to change in how we're living if we are to survive. So to address the question of where's the hope, what do you say when you get an email asking about where the hope is, or where humanity should, at the very least, focus their energy to save themselves? Granted, as you know, as I know, mass migration will not be a reality from the United States to Africa.
Well, my focus is to put everything what we know together in a large library, and to save our knowledge and then to restart from zero. That's the only thing that we can do, because after the cataclysm, everything will be completely destroyed. Because if you have a magnetic field reversal, all the computers and all the electronic apparatus will be completely, they will burn down. That's like a mass EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. And so after the cataclysm, we won't have anything left. It will be worse than the Stone Age. And that is what we have to look at. So the only thing we can do is to put a small group together from smart people that can restart everything, and that is what we have to focus on.
Well, Patrick, I think there's one thing where there is no doubt we're already in the middle of a shift or a change. I mean, in terms of the centralization of power and wealth on the planet, it's clear that the governments are prepared for some cataclysmic event, real or manufactured, and they also have underground bases within the United States and perhaps elsewhere in the world. So it is quite interesting to watch the government maneuver in these strange directions while you and I discuss things such as this.
Yeah, but look, the underground bases are the worst things you can stay in, because there will be so large earthquakes that they will destroy the underground bunkers. And then with the tidal wave from 2 kilometers high, if you have 2 kilometers water above you, that will be destroy also the bunkers. So I doubt, I very strongly doubt that the government can survive. I don't think they have a chance. They all will die in those bunkers.
Patrick, we're almost out of time. Before I let you go, back to the idea of hope, or the idea that we can survive, or that we can act to change our world ahead of time, what would you suggest in terms of either action and or perspective on what's happening?
Well, the only thing to have hope is to do something. And I have now a survival group, and that is active. And we have a place in South Africa near Lesotho at the Drakensberg mountain. And there we will want to restart civilization. So everybody that wants some hope and wants some action, I urge them to go to my website and to see what they can do, because we need a lot of people who know a lot of things and who can do help us. And that is in fact the only thing that you can do at the moment. I think nobody wants, if we are going to die, and if you can do something, I think a lot of people will do something. And I hope they take the right decision.